says Wales have a responsibility to fight climate change because of our coal mining past. That's the claim from a leading environmentalist who says the model of exploiting fossil fuels for economic growth can be traced back here. Rue Hartwell is heading a project which is planting trees in Africa. He's been speaking to our environment correspondent, Stefan Messenger.
These tree saplings represent hope in the fight against climate change and economic growth too for a community already feeling the effects of rising temperatures. This is now the largest tree nursery in Coast Province, Kenya, offering an income to 400 local families, while more than 3,000 farmers are then involved in planting the trees. It's all paid for by Wales via the Welsh Government and charitable donations, including the takings from these climate change charity shops in Aberystwyth and Lampeter.
To have any hope of fixing the climate crisis, we've got to find ways to work with these tropical forest communities to help them protect their critically important forest reserves of carbon.
The man in charge believes Wales has a duty to go above and beyond on action to help stop climate change because of its coal mining past.
The kind of model of industrial development based on the exploitation of fossil fuels and those carbon emissions was invented in South Wales. And every other country in the world has gone on to kind of emulate that. And so we have a particular responsibility to try and draw back some of that ancient historical carbon.
There's various schools of thought which kind of point to Wales as the world's first industrial nation. The two biggest coal exporting ports in the world were Barry and Cardiff.
While there's no doubting the significant role of Welsh coal on a global stage, this historian sees things differently.
I understand the argument that's being made, but in a sense, the past has gone, and we can't change that. All countries of the world need to be playing their part.
Funding tree planting overseas is an important part of the Welsh Government's approach to fighting climate change, with a goal to get 25 million in the ground in Uganda too by 2025.
Along with carbon sequestration, one of the biggest things affecting us now, it's all part of climate change, is a massive decline in biodiversity, and creating areas of more forest is obviously very good for the animals in the area.
One of the top football clubs in the English Premier League, Arsenal.
Meanwhile, Kenya's Welsh tree nursery is also making headlines by helping football club Arsenal plant a new forest nearby to offset some of their carbon emissions. Back home, Wales has done less well meeting its own tree planting targets, lagging significantly behind the rest of the UK. From March, we'll all be offered a free sapling to plant in our gardens or a local woodland to try and help out.